Hello, welcome to the Redmen TV. It's Back Pages Live. It is Thursday, the 19th of November. As we've got the Liverpool Echo here to give us mainly information that was probably out last night, but nevertheless. So we get stuck straight in. Obviously, the thing that the Echo are running with predominantly is Daniel Sturridge. Liverpool had a clothing launch of some description last night. He was there along with Divock Origi, so there'll be some quotes from that. Let's quickly get into a couple of them then. Time for me to get up and running. An article by James Pearce in the Echo. The quote being fit and ready to go. I'm fit and ready to go, and it's going to be a great time for me. Nice. It's been great under the new manager. Been back training for the last couple of days. I was training when he first arrived, etc., etc. Divock Origi said it's always nice to play with big players. I can learn a lot from the likes of Daniel and Christian Benteke. I want to prove myself to the new manager and gain more experience. Look, we've talked about Daniel Sturridge. We talked about him yesterday on the show. We talked about him on the subscriber shows. We talked about him on the match build-up show for Man City as well. We've talked a lot about Daniel Sturridge, and the fact of the matter is, if he's fit and ready to go, that's amazing. The issue is not that he's fit and ready to go, it's whether he can stay fit and ready to go. That is the ultimate failing of Daniel Sturridge as a Liverpool player in the last, pretty much since he's come into the club. So look, fingers crossed. I think we've said all that can be said on this at the moment. What's interesting, Origi, you're never going to get anything particularly juicy from these sort of club setup, corporate events or whatever, but, it's good to see he's saying the right words and what have you about looking to learn from people. I think it's important to remember sometimes that, yes, he's been to a World Cup and, he's got top-level experience at Lille, but he's still young, and if he was to come through the ranks, we'd probably give him a little bit more time, but the problem is he's come in, he's not really had that grace period, and because he's not really hit the ground running, he's not come in as this really exciting wonder kid. He's kind of come in and I think everyone's looking to kind of put him in a little box that says, oh, this guy's the next, insert striking name here, Davenant, Sean Dundee, whatever you want, and he's clearly got something, and the fact that Klopp talked about him and the fact that he was going to be an exciting player, I think does bode well, but he does need to knuckle down and get some good work done. Dejan Lovren insists he can fill the void left by Sacco. Lovren said, Mama had a really good couple of games. I had a good start to the season. We played in Ruben Kazan together and we were feeling really good. But you never know, football injuries can happen today or tomorrow, so you need to be prepared. I was working hard all the time, so I'm ready and looking forward to playing. And he goes on ultimately to say, now my thing is to be here for as long as possible to win something with the club. If he'd come out with this like 6 weeks ago, we'd have been all like, shut up, Dejan, you shit. Look, I don't think he's been exceptional in the opportunities he's been given since Klopp's come in, but he's proven himself fine. And this is a great opportunity for him. Last chance saloon, really, for him, because you get the slate wiped clean effectively by a new manager coming in. He's going to use the players he's got available to him. He's one of two senior, and I don't mean senior in terms of senior as in like close to bus pass age like Kolo Touré, but in his prime centre halves that we've got. It cost us a lot of money. He's got to go in there and he's got to do a job, otherwise he is going to be out on his ear, because ultimately Jurgen Klopp, and as he said, he wants to build his success around a stable base and a stable defence. Well, listen, Martin Skrtel, Dejan Lovren, Kolo Touré, and potentially Sacco, but I think he's probably proven himself to some degree. Could be looking for new clubs, because that guy won't suffer fools and he will get people in who he feels can do the job more effectively. So but I'm prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt because I'm stupid like that. But we'll see how that pans out. Do let us know your thoughts on Lovren. Pun of the week so far: one Dele that didn't come off. One deal didn't come off. So Dele Alli was apparently a Liverpool target. Obviously, those of you can be asked to watch England, and I saw 20 minutes of the England game, and that included seeing his very nice goal. We'll see, he's a bit of a hot prospect at the minute. Spurs fans absolutely raving over him. He is a good player. They paid £5 million for him, which is really upsetting when you think about the amount of times that we've missed out on players because they've been like double figures millions, and we thought, nah. But you know, when you like £5 million, with add-ons and what have you. What's interesting is that he's a Liverpool fan, and what interesting, stroke annoying, he says. Gerrard was a big reason I began supporting Liverpool. I remember Istanbul, the FA Cup final, and the game against Olympiacos. Gerrard was just scoring amazing goals. Gerrard was a big influence on why I supported Liverpool. That'd be gutting, because we've seen this a number of times. I think Theo Walcott was a Liverpool fan. I know his career's not exactly hit the heights, but we keep seeing these guys who would clearly love to be at Liverpool, and we're missing out on them for whatever reason. At no point speculating on what that might be, but I want to see, and I think we all want to see in the future, if there's players who are good enough to be playing in the Premier League, good enough to be at Liverpool, and the Liverpool fans, why would you not do everything in your power to have them at your club? Because you're going to get that extra 5 or 10% out just because of what it means to literally be in that shirt, like fans on the pitch and all that. Are we got any comments?
Yeah, Lucy has said her friend thinks you're cute, and then she's also come in strings with, are we going to buy a Cardi? And is Aubameyang, how do you say it?
Oh, but yeah, I'll have that.
Is he worth 42 million?
I don't think so, and I don't know. I'll be perfectly honest. I've not geared up towards the transfer window just yet. I've not been playing a great deal. I've not played any Footy Manager this season, so we'll see now. The fact that I've not heard us linked with those players suggests that there's not a great deal to them at the moment. Aubameyang, £42 million. I'd need to look into his stats, but if he scores lots and lots of goals, then I think £40 million. If he is a proven goal scorer in that regard, then £40 million is about the cheapest going rate for a genuinely top quality centre forward. So time will tell on that one. Any more comments?
Just a couple of hellos.
Oh, hello.
And yeah, you are live again.
We are indeed. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. On the road to 100k. We're creeping up on it really quickly, actually. We're heading towards 99,000. We're about 100 or so short of that. We're going to do some very cool things, hopefully, if we get time to plan them, when we do hit the big 100k. So that should be great. Leave your thoughts on anything we've discussed in the comment section below. As you can see behind me, we're getting set up to do a formation show. Chris has just done his starting 11 ahead of Man City. Everything is primed and ready to go, including the world's cheapest, shittest tripod. And as well, I don't know if anyone's watching it to us this week. Apart from this one, we've got a new microphone. So if you are happy with the fact that the sound quality is increased, you should be kissing the hairy beanbags of the people who subscribe to the redmentv.com, because they're the reason that all of this is possible. One final thing before I go, I'm going to be hosting the live stream of the Football Blogging Awards tonight. It's come from Hotel Football in Manchester. Some of the brightest stars from the online football scene are going to be there. We're going to be talking to them. We're going to be having a good laugh. We're going to be seeing if Redmen can make it 3 on the bounce in the best video category. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. I say thoughts in the comments, subscribe, yada yada yada, and we'll see you soon.